Phoenix rise for our graduates. afternoon. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
There you go, national anthem. Set.
You may be seated. Thank you to the Blue Valley Southwest Band under the direction of Brandon Lasando and Allegra Wolf. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 15th commencement ceremony for Blue Valley Southwest High School. My name is Tyler Alexander, and it is my honor to serve as principal of Blue Valley Southwest. We are delighted that you could join us for this wonderful occasion. Class of 2025, you are a uniquely special group and have left a lasting impact on Southwest due to your school spirit, leadership, and academic excellence. This afternoon, we are so excited to be able to celebrate with you one final time and see you walk across this stage. It is my privilege to introduce the guests on the platform. If you would please hold your applause until all are recognized. From the Blue Valley School Board of Education, Gina Knapp, Board of Education President. Jan Kessinger, Vice President. Current board members, Jody Dietz, Dr. Sonia Evans, Patrick Hurley, and Clay Norkey. From the Blue Valley School District, Dr. Tanya Merrigan, Superintendent of Schools. On behalf of Southwest and our community, we would like to thank you for your attendance and your support of Blue Valley Southwest. I'd now like to introduce the individuals on stage representing Blue Valley Southwest. If you could please stand and remain standing as I introduce you. Dr. Ann Kostelik, Assistant Principal of Curriculum and Instruction. It's Dr. Kostelik's birthday today. I thought we would all sing, but I'd like for her to return in the fall, so we will pause. Also joining us on stage, Mr. Mike Rasmussen, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director, who after 4 years of working together has never told me when his birthday is. We also have Sammy Tolliver, Senior Class President, as well as Jessica Dickey, Honorary Graduation Speaker. Please give them a round of applause. And with that, please welcome Sammy Tolliver, Senior Class President, to the podium. Sammy has been involved in Student Council, Wolfpack Crew, National Honor Society, Future is Female, Diversity Club, Best Buddies, and is the manager of the softball team. After graduation, Sammy will be pursuing a major in human development and family science, along with a minor in psychology, as she aspires to be a child life specialist. I give you Sammy.
Good evening, graduates, family, friends, and faculty, and welcome to the class of 2025's graduation ceremony. And let us remember the ones who cannot be here with us today. I'm beyond honored to have the opportunity to stand in front of you this evening as the class of 2025's senior class president. But I'll try to keep it short and sweet, as I know we're all tired and ready to walk across the stage, throw our caps off, and officially graduate. To begin, on behalf of the class of 2025, I'd like to express an immense amount of gratitude to each and every staff member that has helped us reach this point today. We couldn't have done it without your continuous guidance and support. Could we please have a round of applause for these amazing individuals? When I was initially asked to write this speech, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to say. I thought about saying the typical things like dream big and cherish every moment, but it didn't take long for me to realize what I really wanted to say, and that is only 2 words: support and community. For those who do not know, I haven't had the privilege of spending the past 2 years in person with my class due to my declining health, and it hasn't been easy, to say the least, having to spend more time in the hospital than your own home. However, what made the seemingly impossible feel possible was the unwavering support and sense of community the senior class embodied. Together over the past 4 years, support and community have become the foundational pillars for defining our legacy. We sat through Zoom classes together, repeatedly being told to turn our cameras on, and we traveled to support our football team even when we were shivering in the coldest of weather. We proudly watched our debate program continue to fill up their trophy case, and we humbly came together as a community in support of the passing of our beloved teacher and coach, Mr. Lechner. Graduating high school always seems so far away, and I know it's cliche to say, but it's finally here. Today marks the accumulation of all our hard work and triumph, from every late night finishing assignments until 11:59 p.m. to every early morning somehow still finishing up those assignments. Every moment leading up has brought us here today. Ultimately, it was not about the GPA or what grade you received on the final exam. Rather, it was about the valuable lessons and experiences you gained throughout these years, and more importantly, how you choose to implement them. Some words of wisdom were once shared with me that I think fits well in this moment. The lessons learned inside the classroom are important, but the ones learned outside of it, the moments of triumph, self-doubt, and fear, are the ones that truly will shape us. So no matter if you're headed to college, the military, work, or are still undecided, it's time to embark on your unique life journey. As you enter out into this world, just as you entered into your first day of kindergarten, I encourage you to remember the support and sense of community you carried throughout these high school years, and to continue to carry them with you throughout life. As our time at Blue Valley Southwest is coming to a close and we move our tassels to the left side, let that serve as a reminder of the achievements, obstacles, and memories we had together as a class. I'm beyond honored to have represented this class and to be signing off as your senior class president. Go Timberwolves, and thank you. And with that being said, the class of 2025 wishes that all graduates are given the opportunity to be recognized equally, as it is an important moment for everyone seated here today. In order to do this, we respectfully ask for your cooperation in requesting that all parents and guests refrain from overly excessive noises and disruptive outbursts during the issuing of diplomas, and to remain seated during the whole ceremony so that every name can be read. Thank you for joining us this evening, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Sammy. Blue Valley Southwest faculty, would you please stand? I would like to thank you today for your dedication, your talent, and your tireless support of this class and for all of our Blue Valley Southwest students. You have accepted the challenge to educate, support, connect, and lead our students with grace and professionalism, and it is an honor to work alongside you each day. I appreciate you and what you do for our students, as well as your colleagues and our community. If everyone could please join me in thanking our fantastic Blue Valley Southwest staff. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our honorary senior speaker, Jessica Dickey. Jess has been involved in debate and is a debate state champ. Also involved in our Black Student Union as vice president, been part of 2 musical casts, the improv troupe co-captain, a 4-year member of Diversity Club and Futures Female, as well as part of the Principals Council and Senior Prom Court. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Texas at Dallas. I give you Jess.
Good evening. For many of us, today is the last time we'll see one another. This one moment celebrates, signifies, and grieves everything we've been through and worked toward in these past 4 years. I know that for many families in the Blue Valley District, high school is a bare minimum achievement, something that your kid will do. But in a world where some are not afforded the luxury of high school education, where at rates higher than ever before, teens fight mental health battles and lose, this isn't just an amazing achievement. It's a privilege that few can afford. I don't know why it's us here, why we were gifted with this amazing opportunity, but here are some of the things I do know. It is to all the people here that we owe our gratitude, and their sacrifices are the foundation of our success. We can't possibly repay them, our friends, our family, the people who made our cap and gown, and we are fools if we take a single second of their work for granted. But please don't misunderstand me, class of 2025. I know that getting here was not easy. Our class had to undergo many changes, whether it be a new principal, losing timber time, or even the loss of our teachers and coaches. We've overcome it all, and we all have untold stories. Junior year, I watched my life crumble in front of me when I thought my dad was going to die. When I came to school, I was surrounded by love and support, my social studies teacher reminding me that this too shall pass. And suddenly, as cringy as I originally thought the phrase was, this class has truly exemplified what it means to protect the pack, protect one another, and protect our school. Class of 25, if there's anything you take with you from your time here, is that there is nothing more important than how you treat other people. It may sound simple, but the energy that you put into the world matters, and that's what it means to protect the pack. And so I thank you, the pack, for protecting me. Class of 25, please listen when I say that now is our chance to grab the opportunity we've been given. Now is our chance to go out into the world and change it for the better. Wherever your next step takes you, do it unapologetically and authentically, because I know as a class we are capable of that. And I only know that because you've shown me, and you've shown everyone here, that we are capable of greatness because it's impossible to ignore. Whether it be the art that hangs in the hallways, the band, dance, theater, debate, soccer, or wrestling state championships we achieved all just this year. The untoned bleach in the soccer boys' heads, memorizing lines of a play using a Quizlet, making a whole yearbook. We must not diminish the value of this work just because graduation is bound to happen. How we get so good is not because we are Southwest, but because we work to better Southwest. That name, Class of 25, is something that we have earned. And I am proud to call myself a Timberwolf with you, even if today is the last time we can say that. And for those who are missing one or multiple people in the stands today, for those who spent these past 4 years protecting themselves, I want you to know that you are never truly alone. I am extremely proud of you. And class of 2025, you should be proud of yourselves. So, I'll leave you with this. Embrace this opportunity. You've earned it. And only now do we have the chance to take it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess, for sharing that message with us today. At this time, would the senior choir members come forward and join our Blue Valley Southwest Choir to perform For Good.
cosmos grow if we let them, and we'll help them in return.
Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I am today because I knew you.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. That we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness of the things I've done you've blamed me for. But now we both know that there's blame to share.
And none of it seems to matter Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for
Thank you to our Blue Valley Southwest Choir, and especially to our seniors. Thank you. At this time, please welcome Brianna Taylor for our honorary senior musical performance. She will be accompanied by Blue Valley Southwest accompanist, Mrs. Christy West. Bria has been involved in the band program for all 4 years, with the last 2 years serving as drum major, and with this year being the Emerald Regiment's head drum major, leading them to their first Kansas Bandmasters Championship in school history. Bria has also been involved in Tri-M and Sources of Strength, serving as president of both groups. She's also the vice president of the English Honor Society and member of the Spanish National Honor Society, the Black Student Union, and Diversity Club. After graduation, she plans to attend Kansas State University and major in public relations with a minor in Spanish. Today, she will be performing Spring. Thank you, Bria. Good afternoon, everyone, families, friends, teachers, and of course, the incredible class of 2025. First, let me say what an absolute joy and privilege it is to stand here and celebrate this moment with all of you. You've made it through homework, exams, group projects, competitions, meets, games, and performances, and through a time when the world seemed to be changing faster than ever before. Let's talk about one of those changes, artificial intelligence. I believe some of you may be familiar. We live in a time when you can ask a chatbot to write your paper, plan your vacation, tell you what to eat, and even give you life advice. Technology is remarkable, but my message today is don't let AI live your life for you. Now, I myself am an AI user from time to time, and I would be lying if I said it hasn't been an assistant to me while writing recommendation letters, teacher evaluations, and perhaps even this speech. But as I read through AI examples and ideas on how to stir my own thoughts, I am continually reminded about what makes my work mine. Me. My experiences, my relationships, my poor grammar use, my ups and downs, my story. There is no shortcut for real life, and you all are embarking into the next big step into your real life. And my hope is that you have had real experiences during your years at Blue Valley Southwest that have shaped your story to be prepared to live yours. As you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, I urge you to remember and embrace the Protect the Pack values of leadership, responsibility, empathy, and connection. And that you are reminded that those are not just words, but guiding principles that will shape your journey beyond Southwest. Leadership isn't about the title you hold, but rather the actions you take. It's difficult. It's about lifting others up and inspiring positive change for your life, your school, workplace, or community. AI can't do that. With leadership comes responsibility, and as you step into that next chapter, remember the impact of your choices. Each decision you make has the power to shape your future and the world around you. And I ask that you embrace that responsibility with integrity and conviction. AI can't do that. In a world that often feels divided, empathy and connection are more important than ever. Taking the time to understand and uplift those around you, to listen and to strive to create a world where people feel seen, heard, and valued. And AI can't do that either. The best parts of life aren't optimized. They're felt, they're discovered, and they're earned. Class of 2025, we are so very proud of you. You will forever be a Timberwolf and a forever member of our Blue Valley Southwest family. Congratulations, seniors, and for one final time, protect the pack. Our school district uses a Latin system of recognition for our graduating seniors. At Class Day, we recognize our different distinctions of cum laude, and at this time, I would like one final moment to recognize their achievements. The first group of students who are graduating with a cum laude distinction signify a cumulative grade point average of a 4.0 or higher. Or our seniors who are in this special group, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Our next group of seniors I'd like to recognize are those graduating with the distinction of magna cum laude, which signify a cumulative GPA of 4.3 or higher. Will these students please stand so we can congratulate them? Congratulations, thank you. Finally, we want to honor those students who are graduating with our highest academic achievement, summa cum laude. These students have a cumulative GPA of 4.5 or higher and received a medallion at Class Day to signify this outstanding achievement. I have two additional recognitions that I'd like to make today. Would both Jacob Cook and Sanjay Rajkumar please stand? Both of these gentlemen were not able to attend Class Day as they were representing Blue Valley Southwest at the state tournament, and congratulations on your fourth place finishings at state. So at this point, I would like to recognize and congratulate you both as summa cum laude graduates. Would the rest of our remaining summa cum laude recipients please stand along with them? Congratulations. You may be seated. Would the graduating class of 2025 please stand? The faculty and administration of Blue Valley Southwest High School are recommending each of you for graduation. You have completed the requirements for a high school diploma as set forth by the Kansas State Department of Education and the Blue Valley Unified School District Board of Education. Members of the Board of Education, on behalf of the Blue Valley School District, I present the Blue Valley Southwest High School class of 2025 for the receipt of their diplomas. Would the first row please come to the platform? The rest of the class may be seated.
Owais Hamid Ahmad. Shanze Ahmed. Sienna Brooke Aho. Omar Louis Alamad. Farid Adel Alaze. Addison Michelle Albright. Crew A. Alvarez. Logan Keith Anderson. Cabot Palmer Armbrister. Joshua Andrew Arterburn. Ainsley Kate Arthur. Luke Vaughn Atkins. Maxwell Edward Auschlander. Natalie Kate Ayers. Sahana Jayaprakash Balakrishnan. Isaac George Barlow. Nicholas James Bates. Addison Elizabeth Bockham. Hala B. Bayezid. Ella May Bechtel. Alexander Mark Bielman. Israel Bernal. Cassidy Hart Bix. Addison Mackenzie Boland. Natalie Elizabeth Boland. Jillian May Bulliard. Melanie Marie Borland. Jonathan Daniel Brandt. Elizabeth Deanna Broadus. Allison Shea Brewington. Noah Matthew Brown. Aubrey Ann Brunn. Benjamin Robert Bryant. Braylon Raylene Budig. Canyon Gage Bueller. Sienna Faith Burdine. Carson McKenna Bush.
Aiden DeForest Cannon. Finn Ryan Carhart. Brooks Chesterfield Carlisle. Olivia Grace Carmichael. Aubrey Nicole Kashat. Haima Chudalawada. Tiana Chakraborty. Luke Christopher Shapu. Elijah Michael Chavez. Emily Anastasia Chipak. Benjamin Ryan Christman. Max Lawrence Clark. Blake Levi Klassen. Zoe Patricia Cleary. Jacob Andrew Cook. Ryan Scott Crampton. James Wyatt Cruz. Ava Elaine Courier. Gianna Renee Dalton. Claire D. Davis. Hannah Jane Davis. Libby Joanne Davis. Cole C. DeFever. Samantha A. DeMeo. Jessica Jolie Dickey. Lindsay Ann Dill. Shay N. Dugan. Gavin Micah Duffin. Bronson Richard Dunn. Ava Elise Egg. Tamim Sam El Masri. Jared Richard Erickson. Sophie Louise Ermgotts. Lakin Kennedy Everard. Luke Michael Faulkner. Cameron Leanne Fancher. Jasmine Z. Fellows.
Carlos Fernando Fernandez Del Pino. Maxwell Allen Flowers. Karsten Brody Fontura. Ava Grace Foote. Eleni Catherine Fotopoulos. Mason Alexander Galan. Ella Jane Giannino. Jensen Ellen Gibbs. Carter Edward Gill. Parker Ryan Gillen. Caitlin Nicole Greathouse. Kaylee Ann Greet. Peyton Diane Griffin. Clayton A. Gustafson. Owen Matthew Haas. Preston Walker Hammond. Gavin Lawrence Hanson. Cameron Bradley Hargrove. Sophia Grace Harmon. Charles W. Harris, Jr. Charlotte Brady Hartwager. John Wesley Harville. Luke Norman Haskins. Gabriel David Heck. Madeline Rose Heinen. Jillian Evelyn Herman. Ava Lane Hildebrand. Lexi Renee Hill. Nicole Marie Holler. Elizabeth Ruth Homan. Chase T. Holbert. Ethan I. Hotvey. Holly Hannah Howe. Mackenzie Rose Howell. Caden Christian Huffman. Sophia Faith Hurley. Evan Vito Ippolito.
Macy Grace Jackson. Megan Elise Jackson. Ravinder K. Johal. James Patrick Johnson. Reese Aaron Johnson. Levi Claiborne Jones. Ronan Casey Jones. William Tusco Jones. Sneh A. Calra. Maxwell Merrill Kassab. Harish Venugopal Karakamseti. Nishal Kayesta. Reese Haney Keller. John William Kemp. Caroline E. Kendall. Claire Elizabeth Kent. Yusuf Hassan Khan. Arabella Amanda Eisler. Vaibhav Cone. John Hamill Kottmeyer. Chris Moonsung Kwok. Benjamin Ryan LaCroix. Hayden A. Lamandola. Blake Avery Larson. Matthew William Latier. Elijah Seth Lefberg. Mia M. Lefevre. Grant William Leidy. Quinn McLean Lemons. Alana Lewis. Gabriel Allen Lewis. Isaac Michael Lilly. Parker Michael Lindman. Tyler Davis Looney. Brock Michael Loritz. Bryn Elise Lowe. Hope Victoria Mackey.
Stella Kate Malinowski. Madison Olivia Mann. Caden J. Markley. Lauren Taylor Martin. Sienna Nicole Martinez. Allison Renee Massey. Cameron Michael Mateka. Owen David Maurer. Jackson Dalby McCarty. Kinley Isabel Miller. Devin Vincent Milsom. Chase Cooper Minton. Camille Joy Mitchum. Ava Victoria Mizrahi. William James Morgan. Manaf Ahmad Mubasad. Musa Aid Musalet. Ananya Malik Nanavati. Max Gregory Newland. Avery Hope Nudaboom. Clay Nicholas Nudaboom. Skylar Ronnie Nospek. John Avner Obringer. Colin Daniel Ostrich. Gavin W. Pasco. Darsh J. Patel. Olivia E. Payne. Jarrett Calvin Pishar. Claire Victoria Pedersen. Aaron Matthew Perry. Brianna Renee Perry. Jackson Tyler Peterson. Ava Teresa Petrie. Mackenzie Rose Pickert. Dakota James Edward Pittman. Blake Eris Porter. Hadley Ann Porter.
Siddharth A. Pradeep. Cole M. Prestwood. Paxton Daniel Procish. Mallory Kate Permort. Bragan Elizabeth Quinter. Sanjay Rajkumar. Baylor Hudson Rank. Jacob William Ravenscroft. Megan Elizabeth Reese. Ava S. Reese. Steve Renko IV. Evan James Richardson. Matthew Neil Riddle. Knox Riley. Jackson J. Robbins, Maggie Nicole Roberts, Lucy Claire Rodland, Isabella M. Ross, Arjun Roy, Ramiz M. Solomon, Sadie Addison Sant, Vera Scanlon, McKenna Marie Schaefer, Xander Gage Schmidt, Shia Marin Schrock, Jake Soren Scrivo, Zachary Leonard Sederberg, Brady Clark Schinkel, Jalen T. Sides, Annabelle Margaret Siebes, Kinley Nevea Silliman, Gaurav Deep Singh, Carter Ray Skillman, Lucas Nelson Scouse, Parker David Sloan, Orion Leon Smith, Mara Juliet Samoji,
Andrew Jacob Southwell, Brian Christopher Specht, Caroline Burl Spittler, Cameron Michael Strom, Emily Bailey Strobel, Connor Robert Stumpf, Aviana Maria Sweeney, Brianna Faith Taylor, Jackson Hunter Taylor, Mackenzie Grace Tecco, William James Templar, Christopher Aaron Thompson, Sophia Grace Timmons, Kaylee Tingy, Reese J. Tobin, Samaya J. Tolliver, Reagan Elizabeth Toman, Lily Elizabeth Unruh, Haley Joy Van Gilder, Kayan Naidu Vaidiganta, Vishnu Vijay, Isabella Kelly Vincent, Brett Michael Wash, Zoe Marie Wassinger, Madison Ann Webb, Michaela Marie Wells, Justin Nicholas Whitaker, Garrett D. Wieskamp, Aiden R. Wilkins, Alexandria Diane Wilkinson, Chloe Hannah Wiltsey, Luke Ryan Wiltsey, Andrew Cole Warhay, Bella G. Woolen, Hayden Tyler Worth, Song Mao Shu, Emily Ray Younger,
Would our graduates please stand? All right, class of 2025, it is the moment that you have been waiting for. Move those tassels from the right to the left. Parents, guardians, faculty, and friends, I present to you the Blue Valley Southwest graduating class of 2025. All right, find the caps. All right, graduates, reassemble. Faculty, if you would please stand for our final alma mater. Families, feel free to join. The words are printed in your program. Thank you for being part of the graduation ceremony today. We ask the audience to remain in the stands until all graduates have recessed from the field, and you may meet your graduate in the parking lot. We will begin our recessional. Thank you.